Hey, what's good? Welcome in. I hope the day finds you well, wherever the day may find you. This is going to be a general monthly reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, taking only what brings you clarity, confirmation, and validation through whatever it is that you're going through. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below, all that good stuff. Okay, so the Eight of Cups, walking away. While you've walked away from something, I feel like you're walking towards your dreams. This is something that you've been working on for quite some time, something that you've been really in introspection of. Like, this isn't something that is just off the seat of your pants. Or you had to walk away from a relationship where it was burdening you. You were feeling overwhelmed, and it was bringing more burden than resolve. Okay? Let's get a card here for Scorpio. Message 111. Messages, new beginning. Information, insight, communication. This is writing, journaling, some sort of text, something that has some sort of information that is bringing you into a new position, you see with this arrow here, it's like up, something that lifted up your spirits. This is even like you could have had some sort of, I don't know, this is so Scorpio, but you could have had some sort of what's it called, like an interaction with the spirit, like I can't remember what's called, like a sighting or something. You could connect with spirits, you could speak with spirits, or you could have had some sort of communication through dream state, and it's directing you in a new path. It's directing you somewhere. Some sort of communication that you're receiving is directing you. And don't be scared when this communication comes in. However it comes in, whether you have like an experience, like a outer body experience while you're astral traveling, or you just have like a ghostly encounter, because they don't mean any harm. The Page of Swords, the sword is down, right? So they're not on the defense. You could have seen the movie Shrek recently. That could be significant. Or you will see the movie Shrek, and that'll be confirmation for you. Okay, what else we have here? Let's see. Nope, it didn't want to come out. There we go. Queen of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, here you are showing up in your reading. This is your current energy. You're really relaxed, you're chilled. That's what I mean, because you walked away from something that was burdening you, something that was making you feel overwhelmed. You received some sort of validation through some sort of confirmation that just allowed you to make the final hearsay and walk away and do what was best for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. We always say things that, in the heat of the moment, that may not have been in our best character or displayed our best character. But that's okay. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. But you're emotionally fulfilling yourself. And by doing that, is that you're only surrounding yourself with people, places, and situations that match your frequency, that understand your depth, that understand that you come with a level of loyalty and you want that to be matched. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just confirms what I said. Okay, Three of Pentacles. You're going to be moving into new opportunities, people that want to work with you, people that want to light that spark, that light that flame Okay, you could have fire in your chart, doesn't have to be the case, but this is partnerships, these are gatherings, this is new endeavors. You're moving towards new endeavors. That's why you're going to be receiving some sort of information that's going to bring in some sort of fulfillment. And this could be regarding a partnership in the near future, Scorpio. What do we have for the Page of Swords with the Queen of Cups? So this could be the blockages, but you don't have any blockages. There's nothing that's blocking you. Cancer energy, excuse me, with the Chariot here. You're moving forward. You're going to be very lucky, Scorpio, moving forward, because this partnership that's coming in for you is going to be something that you never experienced before. It's going to be grounded. It's going to be solid. It's going to help you maintain footing or gain footing moving forward. We have the sun and the moon here. You see how in the Three of Pentacles, it's the moon behind, and then in the Queen of Cups, it's the sun behind her. So I feel like you're really balanced, Scorpio. You do the inner work. You're very deep. You also have that kind of I don't want to say controlling, but you can be controlling sometimes, right? You can be a little bit possessive of the things that you have, of the people that you love, but you've learned to balance that. And now you're moving forward where people are going to appreciate you and match that energy. They're going to understand you. They're not going to judge you for it. They're going to love you for it. They're going to love you for your flaws. They're not going to make you feel bad about being yourself. Gemini energy with the Lovers, and then the High Priestess energy, Pisces energy. You could be double water. You could have a look, and then we have Cancer. Wow, so we have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio here. So you could have double water in your chart, or you could just have a lot of water in your chart. You could have Sun, Scorpio, and then your moon sign could be water as well, or Gemini. But exactly what I said, this partnership is going to lead to something because they're going to appreciate the depth that you hold, the High Priestess, your intuition, your knowledge, the sacred wisdom, the Plutonian energy that you bring into situations, like the mysteriousness, right? And they say that Pluto isn't part of the solar system. It's not a planet, but it's part of the solar system. Is that right? It's not considered a planet anymore? Yeah, right? Forgive me, I don't know too much about astrology. And then the outcome, Judgment. Give me a second. 1 second. I just want to check on something. 1 second. Yeah. Rebirth, returning to the source, crafting a new destiny. And Judgment. I want to make sure it was Judgment, because sometimes I get it confused with another card. Yeah, this is weaving something new, something that you're going towards. This is all great energy, Scorpio. You're going to have a choice. You're going to have a choice in partnerships. There could be between 2 or 3 people that want to work with you or partner up with you, but these are your soulmates. This is your soul tribe coming in. These are people that do what you do, whatever it is that you do, Scorpio. Okay. But what I'm getting is it's like metaphysics, the spiritual arts, spirituality, something based in the occult, even. You could be, you could gain some sort of information that there's going to be some sort of cult that's going to want to take you under their wing. They're going to want to bring you in, initiate you, because they see the power that you hold, Scorpio. They trust your gifts. They see that you could go from a traditional state into a very unconventional path, that you could switch up and you're able to succeed in both. And that is weaving something that is unseen and maybe even unheard of. Oh, wow. Temperance. Because this is the card I get it confused with. I don't know why, because they look completely different. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. The alchemist, putting down heavy burdens. Like I said in the beginning, putting down heavy burdens, things that were overburdening you. You're walking away with these messages. You're starting a new beginning, a new opportunity. And that's what they're bringing in, this new opportunity. They're going to want to, I don't know what the words are. I'm lost for words this morning. Okay, the Strength card, Leo energy, and then the Empress. And then we have the Two of Wands underneath. So that's making a decision, having the strength to make a decision and choose something. There's a new beginning here, but it's going to need the nurturing, the depth that only you can bring, Scorpio. The introspection, the perspective, perception that only you can bring. Whatever it is that you do at your craft, you're very good at it. And there could be cults, like occults, that are watching you, like Freemasons, you know, the Illuminati, that are going to want to initiate you and bring you into. That's not going to be for everybody, but there is some sort of gathering here, or these are just people who practice spirituality as well, and starting your own path, starting your own direction, because whatever I feel like whatever this message is for you, Scorpio, it's going to be critical and it's going to pivot you with the up arrow. It's only going to go up from here. It's only up from here, Scorpio. And these messages, like, you have to keep it kind of close to your chest. You have to guard. You see how he's kind of guarding a sacred pathway. It's sacred. It's a secret. He's guarding this path into these. Why can't I think? He's guarding these paths into these stones, into these covens, into these caves. Oh my gosh. Took a second. That's wow, that's wild. So you could be feeling like really kind of like ungrounded. You need to ground your energy, Scorpio. You need to ground your energy. Ground your energy, take a spirit like a spiritual bath, sea salt, Florida water, right? But this is going to be something that you've been wanting, that you've been working at. And you're going to have to make a decision on which way you're going to want to go and who you're going to want to work with. Because I feel like there's going to be three, maybe even three opportunities that are going to be presented to you. And you're going to have a choice, and you're going to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, Scorpio, because you have that depth. You know, you could read people differently than many other signs because you're so profound, so insightful. You could also be, right, like the dove or the Scorpio or the scorpion, the Scorpio, right? But that's what I was getting. Like, I'm picking up that you have mastered both sides, the negative, quote unquote, and the positive, the polarities of your essence, of your being, of your character. Take time. in this decision. Okay. And if anybody's rushing you to move forward, that's your answer. Then if someone's rushing you to make this decision to partner up with them, that's how you know that they have an ulterior motive, because they want to get you right where they need you. So they're trying to lock you in quicker. Someone that, where it's a legitimate, more yeah, a more legitimate offer, they're not going to pressure you. Though they might give you, say, okay, you know, you have a week to really get your shit together and decide. But someone that's kind of pressuring you, just be careful of that. Be wary of that. Okay. But I see nothing but good things here for you, Scorpio. There's a new beginning here. There's going to be abundant opportunities. Trust your intuition. You'll make the right choice. Take your time in moving forward. There's victory here. You're going to be not planting new seeds, but you're going to be creating something from seeds that you have already planted. And you're walking away from burdens. You've alchemized that. Why go back in the past? Right? Why go back? Have the strength. And there's going to be someone that you're going to trust. This could even be like this Empress here. Okay? Because in this card, you see how this wolf, like it's red, this wolf. And it's so much larger than this fairy, but it's allowing the fairy to touch him or her, right? To touch it. It's allowing the fairy to come close, because usually a wolf would eat the fairy, right? Like, so it's something about that. Like, be careful on who you trust and who you allow close to you in this new beginning, right? Become the observer. Look, don't be so close to the scenario. Even though you're going through it, try to step out of the scenario and become the observer. Okay. And look at it from a bird's eye view when making this decision, whatever this decision is for you, because it's going to acquire your knowledge. It's going to require. And they've been watching you make these decisions. They've been watching you go through things. Creation. Yeah. So something that you're creating, kitchen, something that you're creating, something you're about to create is going to be big. It's going to be big. It's just this, the level of success it's going to reach, it depends on the partnerships, on who you choose. You have that goddess insight underneath the deck. Okay? Choose your insight. I'm not sure if you could hear the birds in the back. 17:55 on the clock. You have that insight. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition that it's going to work out. Okay? Have some humility in your decision and always choose from a place of love. You got this, Scorpio. This is beautiful energy. Let me know what it is in the comments down below. Much love.